Yeah, then we could have the good ending where he goes in the losers bracket. I'm joking. I was telling I was talking to Python earlier. I was like, you know what? I bet OJ just wants to lose out. Just straight up. My computer. We spent a lot of time doing that. I'm going. I literally yes, you are. I have Spotify open right now. Okay. How are the levels on that? Is anyone in stream? Oh, I'm talking. Hello. Hey, it's me, Mr. Sir. I'm gonna mute now. No. Hello, hello. Here we are. I'm Mr. Sir, and welcome to Spilled OJ's Twitch stream. I am your restreamer and one of your casters today. My other caster next to me here is Hardcore. Say hello, Hardcore.
Hello. Hello.
Our match today is between Spilled OJ and Python. Two very talented bingo players, skilled. Always say skilled rather than talented. So it's going to be a great match. Really looking forward to it. How to enable balls only chat mode.
This is going to be quite the match. The last one of round one, and boy, oh boy, I bet plenty of people have been looking forward to this one.
Yes, indeed. So, just as a reminder, we are playing Lockout Bingo. So, it is a 5x5 board, so 25 goals total. Only one person can check a goal. Once they check that goal, the opponent cannot do so. Any line wins. And if no lines are available for your opponent, you can win by a majority, 13.
Right, so if you do end up getting majority, but your opponent still has a potential bingo, you gotta lock that down first.
Yes, indeed. We got to look at our bracket here. As Hardcore said, we are on our last game of round one. And there are a few people who actually got buys here, the top 4 seeds. So we've got Iloki, Gaffy, Fernie, and Viz. Haven't even played yet, but we'll see them soon. Hey, Laban. I am Mr. Sir, and my co-commentator is Hardcore here.
Apparently, according to Bert, you are now OJ.
I am OJ. Well, I am the one streaming this with all of OJ's stream stuff. It's pretty fun.
Can you give us an ack?
No.
Oh. This guy ain't OJ. This ain't him. He's not the guy.
So, do we want to do a little bit of pre-round interview of our contestants here?
Yeah, sure. Let's get him in here.
All right. Well, today we have for you Spilled OJ and Python Wizard. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good, and you?
Good.
I'm also good.
I was totally fine until like the stream started. Now the nerves are actually hitting because this is a hard one.
Don't worry, OJ. It's only round one. If you lose, it's a little embarrassing, but
I mean, I don't think it's embarrassing if either of us loses. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't be
No, it's
embarrassed.
not.
That's for sure.
I think that's just how it has to go. One of us has to lose.
So, Hardcore, a little bit of intrigue for you here. The loser of this
Yes.
match is going to play the loser of your next match. So,
Oh, really?
a little bit of incentive to win your match there.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think I may want to take Fernie down.
I'm gonna just say real quick, by the way, everything is on Sir's side. I got him all of my everything for scenes, and he can see chat. I cannot. I'm not cheating. I'm not hosting. I can't see what Python's doing. Just need to point that out. However, if you do see me put in like balls, a Joel, or a wide vibe, I have a stream deck that lets me put messages in my own chat. It's really silly. So
OJ, do you have Joel teaching his son Jal to spin as wide Boris passes by?
yeah, as wide Boris passes by, no, but I need to get wide Boris.
Okay. I can link you.
Okay.
This is important.
We still need a Joel refuses to spin because he needs a better contract and is now on strike.
What? This names.
Just topical.
All
I don't
right.
know what happened to Joel.
Oof.
Oh man.
So, well, our competitors, are you two ready?
I am ready.
Best I'm gonna get.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm the best I'm gonna get.
Oh, excellent.
You know how to
All
let
right.
it count us down and everything and make sure we're good.
Yep.
Yep. So the way this is going to work, you both probably know, but we'll just go over it real quick. We are going to count you down. You will both get to reveal the card. When you do so, you are going to tell us both what the top left goal is in order to make sure that you do have the same card that has come up before. You are going to both mute. We are going to deafen you so that you cannot hear us commentators, and we will count you down.
Yep.
Not
Alright,
in that. Those last two things, not in that order.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
Yep.
But like, do you want us to tell you verbally or in chat which one our top left is?
We can do it verbally. We can deafen you after that.
Sounds
Yes.
good.
We're gonna head
So
over
smart.
to our scene. We're ready to go here, and
Okay,
I think
good
we're
luck,
ready
Python.
to.
Good luck.
All right, OJ, you ready?
Yeah.
Python, you ready?
Ready?
All right, hardcore.
All right. Reveal the card in 3, 2, 1, go. What is your
Rescue
top
Zone
left?
Deep
Rescue
Nest.
Zone to deep nest. Yep.
All right.
Excellent.
Queued up.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
And
Spilled
the
OJ with
runners
the
are
early
deafened.
lead.
Now,
you know what?
remind me.
Actually,
So OJ
Sorry.
is streaming this on Discord, right?
correct. So OJ
So
will be a little
we're-
bit ahead.
Yes, that is something that I noticed wasn't commented on last night, was the fact that I was streaming to my Twitch and Zach was streaming to Discord, so there was a significant delay between the two streams. So if it ever looks like Python is a little bit behind, that's why. At least
Yep.
in this first section where everything is lined up.
Exactly. So, looking at our board here, we have sorry, let me start with the center square. So this is actually going to be your most important square. The center square has 4 lines, column 3, row 3, and both diagonals. So we have pick up love key, which is not the easiest goal early game. It's kind of a middle game
No,
goal.
that's a terrible goal for middle square.
I think it's intriguing because you're not just rushing that, right? So both of our runners are going to be kind of wondering, like, how fast is my opponent going to go for that goal, or are they going to go for it at all? And that can lead to, as a runner, a lot of anxiety. Personally,
Very true. Biggest thing that I am seeing here is the amount of bosses on this board.
Yep.
You've got Failed Champion, you've got Watcher Knights, Umu, you've got Dung Defender, you've got Failed Champion,
Fluke
Elder
Marm,
Who, Fluke Marm, Traitor Lord.
Collector.
There are
Wow.
There's so many bosses on this board, and so many of them late game too.
So, what does that make you think of what you should do in the early game, hardcore?
Man. If it were me in this situation, me not being someone who's very good at bosses in this game, I would be rushing every goal I possibly can, try and get those early goals out of the way to get any sort of advantage, especially considering how long it takes to get to each of these bosses.
Fair enough. I'm not seeing too
Also-
many early game goals. So, if I
a
could,
good point.
I think we have Rescue Bretta and Sly is pretty early game. Spend
Yeah,
4,000 Geo can be decently early game if you rush it. And Rescue Zone and Deep Nest, and I don't see anything else.
Kill Your Shade and Gigi's Hut can be pretty early.
Yep, you just need a key for that.
Yep.
And then City Crest and Ride, both City of Tears large elevators. And Queens and
Yeah.
King's Stag. What I was thinking, though, seeing all these bosses on the board, I want damage.
Damage.
Yep.
Damage.
Precisely. So
No, it would help that Cyclone Slash. That's on the board.
that's true.
That's
Cyclone
an
Slash,
easy goal.
also useful for a few lever skips. We've got
OJ about to break out, but realizing,
Yeah.
oh wait, no,
No.
is he actually?
OJ skipped
is
False
actually
Knight,
breaking out.
and Python is fighting False Knight. So we mentioned the City Crest goal. Python's leaving that open, and OJ is not going that way, or probably never going for that goal at all. Another thing about going for City Crest here is you can rush dive if you want to. I don't think there's too much of a reason to rush dive, but I could still see Python going through City Crestway into City after maybe rescuing Bretta.
I could see that too. By the way, could you stream it to Discord so that I'm not like 5 seconds behind on all of this?
Yeah. Here you go. Oops. There you are.
Thank you. All right.
Sorry about that.
Business. No worries, no worries.
Why is this a gray screen?
That is a good question.
Okay.
Well, you may want to fix that. Oh,
There it is.
now it's orange now. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. All right, we're
Could be good.
Yes. OJ picking up Soul Catcher. This match is already over.
Yep. OJ wins. Python and I have been doing a lot of practice together, and they said they've picked up grabbing Soul Catcher in some scenarios. This is not one of them, apparently, which is unfortunate. I will be disowning Python.
That is quite the shame. If anyone would like to adopt a Python, this is your chance.
Exactly. Yeah, I've played a good amount of practice with OJ as well. I'd probably say OJ is the best bingoer in the tournament, right? As far as strategy goes.
He's
He
definitely
is,
the most experienced.
yeah, for sure. He is on top.
He's always
of
the one who's challenging other people to bingos.
Mm-hmm.
Major source of content for him.
Python, also a very experienced bingoer and pretty fast as well. So,
Yes,
like
I think
we were
Python's
saying,
major advantage here is just overall experience in the game. I think Python is the better speed runner.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I think they have something like 1,000 more hours as well in the game.
Yeah.
So you can see Python does have a lead here in Green Path. They skipped False Night though. No, OJ skipped False Night. So
Yes.
yeah, here's the early game speed advantage coming in. There aren't any goals just in Green Path, so not too much to worry about. Just a pace thing. All right, we got both runners going for our fireball skip now. Nicely done by
And
OJ.
lands it.
And nice
And
from Python.
Python lands it.
Good. Yeah, OJ's
Wow.
been practicing that recently, so happy for him to do that.
Yeah, who among the tournament has been able to land that fireball skip so far?
I am thoroughly ashamed to say that I did not. That's the first time in like
Python
3
missing
months.
the second skip.
Yeah, it's not too big of a deal to miss a second skip, especially when you know the backup like Python does. It loses something like 5 or 6 seconds. Not too bad.
Yeah, honestly, this early game, not at all very consequential considering the lack of goals.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing really to rush right now, so we're most likely just going to grab a dash and just go straight to claw, really, just any percent way by warping.
Yep. And I'm thinking Dream Nail after that. Unless one of them wants to pull a 112% and get Dream Nail before getting Claw so that you can get Elder Who on the way.
That, I didn't even think about that hardcore. That is definitely a possibility.
The question is, can either of them do it? I'm pretty sure OJ's never done
Python
Flawless Jade Skip before.
Python knows it well. So that might be something that Python's considering. And I think Python knows they have the advantage if they choose to do that over OJ as well. So that could
Python
be
also taking the lead with that quick kill on Vengefly King.
Mm-hmm. Going for some early Geo as well on the Moss Knights. I'm not exactly sure what they're getting that for, but this is a lot of Geo. This is like 150 Geo, something like that. Yeah, look at this. 180, I think, is the number.
Every single one of these races, you have to, at the start, just determine how important is Geo in this particular board.
Yep.
Sure, you have your spend 4,000 Geo goal, but do you need Lantern? Do you need to buy Mask Shards?
Another one is the Fragile Charms. A lot of the times can be important for early game geo. Stag stations too. Sometimes you'll want the green path stag.
Yeah.
You almost always want the crossroads stag.
Absolutely. You're also going to need, in this particular board, money for 8 map pins from Izelda.
Yep. 6 tolls as well. Stags do count as tolls.
That is true. That is very true. I am honestly glad that Bingo Sync is able to track all of this.
Yeah, I'm converted. Bingo Sync is incredible. So both of our runners having dash and warping back to our mound bench as we predicted. Just a reminder, the mods installed for this tournament. QOL, which basically takes the nice things from 1221 and inserts them into latest patch, as well as a few just cutscene skips. We have bench warp on warp only, so it's just like a save and quit to your last bench. And Bingo Sync, obviously.
Not
And then-
necessarily your last bench. I think that's
Yep,
something
your
that
last save,
that has
right.
yet to be clarified, because there are hard saves that you will end up warping to.
Correct. So mound is one of those. You don't have to bench there to get hard saved there. Another one that we
Really?
might see here is correct. Another one we might see here is the City of Tears entrance if you use City Crest. Every Dreamer hard saves you. What else? Entering Beast's Den from the trap bench.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably more.
Soulmaster.
Soulmaster, yep. Kingsbrand.
Yep.
Shade Cloak.
Chrome Ducks has a good point. Did they forget Stag for Shape of Un? Green Path Stag might have been a good point there.
That's true. That is true.
Isma's Tier is also on the board. Isma's Tier and Shape of Un, pretty good. What's the term I'm looking for here?
Synergy.
Synergy. Thank you.
Yes.
Pretty
And
good
also
synergy there.
Cyclone Slash is a pretty short walk from the Stag as well.
That is true. Also, good job, Python, for getting the E-Pogo.
Yep. OJ was practicing this E-Pogo before the match and made a lot of progress, but happens in the match. I melted down for about a minute at E-Pogo. Again, very ashamed of that yesterday. But
I mean, you don't realize how much pressure these guys are under.
yeah.
Like, when you're trying to race for goals that, like, you're literally racing for goals that, only one person can get, and you have no idea where your opponent is most of the time.
Yep. So both runners have Claw now. We've got Python down by Dashmaster, about to rescue Bretta. I love Dashmaster, especially in bingos where maybe you don't want to rush Crystal Dash. Dashmaster is super nice to get some speed. Also a goal
True, but
sometimes.
I don't think Dashmaster is a good choice in this particular board.
You want to wear
With the
Shaman Stone.
with the amount
Yep.
of bosses, Shaman Stone is going to be a regular you're going to want to keep on.
That's very true. So we've got OJ now going down for Bretta as well, which is not a bad idea, right? It's still possible you could get there. And maybe OJ's thinking Python didn't even go that way, right? Skipping
That's true.
Dashmaster.
Not getting Dashmaster.
Wow.
OJ probably realizes the same thing that we said.
Yeah.
That getting Dashmaster, particularly on this board, is not a very good idea.
I think it's fine until you get Shaman Stone, but if you're grabbing Dashmaster, you're probably going to rescue Sly now. And to my point, that is exactly what Python's doing right now. So Python will most likely beat OJ to this goal, and that'll be our first goal checked of the game.
Yeah.
That's true, Furious. Python does have the stream delay. I've got pretty low delay usually, so it shouldn't be like 10 seconds. It's probably more like 5 or less, but yeah.
Yeah. So where's OJ going is my question.
OJ... I hope he doesn't think that he has City Crest. He could be going through Fungal to Fog Canyon, I guess. Maybe to grab...
What would be the point of that?
I don't know. There's no grub goals on here, so he's not like saving this grub. There's our first
And
goal
there it
marked
is,
by
our first
Python.
goal.
Yeah, OJ did not get City Crest. That's correct.
Going west towards Queen Station.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I don't even know why he would do that. Oh, it's one of the
Maybe
goals.
for the
Kings
map.
and Queens
Right.
Station.
Oh, it is?
Yep, bottom middle.
Oh, yeah. Queen Stag and King Stag stations.
By the way, we did
Not a
not
bad
see
idea.
anybody go for Elder Who. We were talking about that,
Well.
but
Yeah. Honestly, that's fine. I'm certain that if this was visuals racing on this board, we would have seen that play.
almost definitely. Yep, so he just bought the Queen Station Stag, most likely for the goal, but it's also a good spot to come back for a few other goals. Queen's Garden access, Monomon. Well, actually not for Monomon.
Now, bear in
but...
mind, OJ is really lacking in Geo compared to Python.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too important at the moment, but it's true. It looks like
Well,
we're
how
both
much is Shaman Stone?
220.
So 124.
Good point.
How much do you get from
50.
How much do you get from Gruzbrother?
Just 50.
That's not good.
So maybe he can kill a Husk Guard somewhere, and that would make up the difference. If he's going to buy
Don't buy the
Crossroads Stag
stag.
right now, yeah,
Don't
he's
buy
just
the
not going to
stag.
get Shaman Stone then.
Oh no.
I hope he realizes
that's
that.
a misplay in my
Oh, no,
opinion.
look, he's not even going. He's going somewhere else.
Oh, where is he going?
Back to Queen Station. Maybe he forgot something.
Oh, he might be going for the relics, maybe in
I suppose.
Fog Canyon.
Fungal, you mean? There are 2 relics. There's a seal and a journal right next to each other. If you just go right here, there's a seal in this room by the Sporgs. No, not sure what he's doing. We've got Python going for Dream Nail here. Yeah, maybe he saves out in Deep Nest. They did both kill Vengefly King.
Yes, a very good play.
Yep. Interesting
so you can lock
platforming
yourself
on both
out
screens.
of that goal, can't you?
You cannot with QOL, I think. Or maybe that's rando, actually. Maybe you can lock yourself out. I think you can, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. In vanilla, you definitely
you
can.
see that goal. In any case, I feel like most people kill Vengefly King anyways because it's a quick kill and you get a lot of Geo for it.
Yeah, it's like 65 Geo, I think. And as an any percent runner, it's just force of habit for me. And it's almost never a bad play.
Right.
Unless I'm like racing Python and we're rushing dive, because Python is incredibly good at getting to dive fast.
Bert asks, are you able to get out from city inwards to Fungal without having used the crest? Yes.
Yep.
I believe you need wings.
No, you just need dive. It's you can just jump up to the. Yep, just with claw.
Okay.
OJ and Deep Nest, yep, going for the Zote goal, I'm thinking. Rescue Zote and Deep Nest, top left.
Bit of a long play, but I don't think there's much else that you would want here in.
Oh, you know what there is? Geo. There's a King's Idol right below Zote.
Oh, yeah.
There's also Queen's Gardens access. Surely he's not going for that play. But you can do reverse Mask Maker room in the dark to get to Queen's Garden. I'm not sure if OJ knows these dark rooms.
I don't want to discount him, but I want to say he doesn't.
I think he might.
But hey, we've had some dark room surprises in these tournaments, so yeah. it could happen.
Python got Dream now, and they're on their way to get Cyclone Slash now. Great play, in my opinion.
Honestly, yep.
I'm very curious to see what OJ's cooking up here. Yeah, there's no map goals other than buying the map pins, and you can just buy those from Zelda eventually. There's a couple things you have to do, like unlock a stag, I think, and like have Dream Nail, but other than that.
Oh, he's doing this room with base Nail and base Vengeful Spirit.
Yep, doing the Zote percent Zote Arena. You love to see it. I pioneered the strat we used today for this arena, just saying. Just a little flex.
A little bit of a self shout out there, yeah.
Well, this was like my biggest meme category. So, all
Yeah,
right,
flex it while you can.
I can't anymore. Cyclone Slash achieved by Python. OJ getting most of this geo, very nice. Got the idol. Yeah, you gotta actually slash Zote, and OJ did not forget.
Right.
That's correct, Dadik. Just need to
Oh,
saber
Risky
and
Zone
base
Deep
him.
Nest. There you go.
Yep, there we are.
Actually,
Python
for the second
activating
time
the
unlocked.
Grim quest here. Glowing Loom and
Ooh,
Grim
what?
Child is column
Oh,
4, row
yeah.
4.
Yeah. Oh, you might be going for this bingo.
The diagonal, top left, bottom right. Might
Column
be.
4.
Oh, you're talking about Python.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the colors mixed. Sorry.
No
Yeah.
worries. I mean, you gotta know OJ is always orange.
Yeah, that's a silly mistake. Yeah.
Oh, OJ didn't grab the Garpede entry.
That's true.
That is definitely something he'll want to do before leaving Deep Nest if he wants to prevent this bingo.
Yeah. And it's interesting. OJ doesn't have Dream now either. So if
Yeah.
Python can pull off, I mean, honestly, Python's on the way to get the journal right now, I think. Right? So
No, maybe?
going a really weird way to do it, but
Yeah.
Python came from Cliffs. So no, this makes sense.
Oh, getting Stag.
Mhm.
Probably for Shape of Un later.
Oh, leaving.
And
Interesting.
I guess journal.
Yeah. Oh, so what Python's doing, this goal doesn't mark until you have the journal as well. You can't just look at the entries. So what Python's going to do is collect those entries most likely, and then just get the journal, and that's called prepping a goal.
Yes.
Ooh, look at this spike tunnel. Is this easier with Dashmaster? It must be. Wow. I didn't know
Might
that.
be.
That's awesome.
That
OJ
is
making
some
his way
gaming
over
knowledge right
to
there.
City right now. And Python
Yep,
up here obviously for Glowing Moon.
Yep. Bun has a good point here. OJ might think Python won't challenge him on the Garpede Gome entry goal, considering that he has revealed his hand that he was in Deep Nest.
Yeah, maybe. Something important to note with that though as well is that dive is required for the Gome goal. So
Yes, but not for Garpede. So OJ very could, in Python's eyes, have the Garpede entry.
right, but what I'm saying is to check off the goal entirely, you need dive. So
Right.
I think both of them know that neither of them have dive right now.
And there's Shaman Stone for OJ with 1 Geo to spare.
Excellent. Excellent buy
Finally
from
going
OJ.
for that dream nail.
Yep. Might be.
Now, yeah.
I would rather you say what you were saying.
Okay. No, so I was just going to point out that I didn't notice this before, but all 3 dreamers are technically on this board.
Yeah, they are.
That is amazing to me. Yeah, yes.
Let's see the shade skip.
Dashmaster, you don't need the air stalls between dashes.
Ooh, OJ just
Good
barely
shade
pulling
skip.
off that shade skip. It was a little dirty, but we'll take it. Python now with 3 out of the 5 on this column. I think OJ, his play at this point is probably to grab column 4, row 5. I think he needs to kind of snipe that goal.
Yeah.
Python has not been to
No.
City yet, I don't think. But I think he's on his
No,
way
but-
now. Uh-oh.
Yes. So one thing, you need to talk to Hornet at Hera. In order to get Hornet to Hera, do you have to fight Hornet too?
Yes, you do.
Ah.
So that's definitely a
That's something you
potential
need to do.
equalizer. Someone could die there.
Very true.
And again, as a reminder, we do need to go all the way to Sanctum, fight Soul Master, escape and go see the GOM for the GOM Garpy journal entries. So still a decent amount of time in this bingo, regardless of how it goes.
It's honestly interesting to see OJ, who we were just flaunting as probably the most experienced bingoer in this tournament, being put on the back foot.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on game day.
You never know. Well,
Oh, what a save!
Oh no! Oh. You know, OJ, he talks about not doing dashes on platforms, and you know what? Anyone who has done this room understands.
Yep. Nobody's judging anybody for their dream platfalls. We've all done it.
Not at all.
Python grabbed the seal from King Station and is now fighting Gorgeous Husk. Just some good geo grind.
That is true, Datic. Hornet in the City, you do not need Hornet 2 for that.
Correct.
So that can be gotten on the way to Soul Sanctum.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you have to do that before you do Hornet 2, or else you lock yourself out of the goal.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you're OJ, what is your plan here to block this bingo? Because there's no way he hasn't noticed it.
It's tough to say because if you're OJ, you don't know which one Python's going for, right?
Yeah.
So none of the goals Python has done so far indicate that they've gone to Deep Nest or City. So you just can't tell. It's a tough situation. I think you just got to
really
pick
a
one
gamble.
and send it.
Yeah. If it were me, I would probably pick to go. Although it's harder, I would go pick to fight Hornet 2.
I think me too. Yeah.
Just because there's the logic that the Hornet cutscene in City is on the way to Sanctum. It's good synergy. It's something you'd want to get out of the way early. And it's setup. You know, the more you can set up without revealing your hand, the better. Although I think Python's hand is pretty well revealed at this point.
Yeah, and if you're Python here, or anybody who's almost got a bingo in a bingo, you don't have to go for the bingo. You know your opponent has to stop your bingo. So what you can do is just get other goals or set up for other things. It's a really powerful position to be in.
Yeah. OJ with not enough geo to buy King Station, not even close. Going to have to come back.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if OJ goes back and buys it after fighting Gorgeous Husk.
Oh, good point.
Did Python talk to Hornet? I assume that's where they were going when they were on the way to the lever. Okay, so they're free to fight Hornet.
You can't get through that room without talking to Hornet.
You can't. I love OJ's skin.
Oh, we see Python getting the map pins.
Yep. Not entirely sure what the logic is here. Maybe just blocking OJ's top row bingo. Or it could just be another goal. You know what it is probably.
Pressure is always good.
Spend 4,000 geo. There's not really anything else to buy here other than the tolls. There's the tolls and map pins, and that's about it as far as geo goes.
Oh, we see OJ going for Lurian.
Yeah. A lot of good geo hidden behind Watcher Knight as well.
There's true.
655 geo and a seal. So over 1,000 geo.
Yeah. And considering how close Lem is, you might as well just get that seal in cash.
Mm-hmm. Python back in City, Dashmaster. I think he... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I think he's on his way to Hornet too, but he's not. Where's he going?
I am a bit confused at OJ's route now as well, because Lurian has no synergy with what he already has, and the only line he can get with it has Dreamgate.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it either, because this could be me misplaying mentally, but I'm worried about Python's bingo, right?
Yeah, that's what I would be worried about.
Yeah,
I
you
would either
don't
trying to be blocking that bingo or trying to get my own first.
exactly. And yes, in chat, we can get to Hornet 2 with just Dash and Claw. That's all you need. I'm not even sure you need Dash. It does take longer though than if you had Wings, if you had Ismas, if you had C Dash. Any of those would make it faster.
Yeah. Do we see OJ die on Watchers though?
Well, OJ's been running some any percent lately, and definitely been practicing Watchers. Sometimes that can be to your detriment if you're trying to play safe, though, because practicing Watcher Knight or any boss for a speedrun is much different than practicing it for safety.
True. Although he does have the exact same equipment that he would have in an any percent run at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. Python going into Crystal Peaks via the Lantern route. Interesting.
Ooh, good dodge from OJ.
Mm-hmm. A big moment here. Not only is dying to Watcher Knight obviously time loss, but the tilt is insane. Yeah, that's tough.
Oh,
That's a pinch. It happens.
That is a real pinch, yes.
It happens.
So now
At
if you're
least he
OJ, do you
mentioned
go back
Spire.
and fight again or do you pivot?
No, you fight again. You just gotta do it at this point. Especially since Python didn't mark any goals while he was doing that. I think you gotta go for it.
Now let's take a look at what lines OJ has left because his options have really dwindled.
Beamers do not give
He
essence.
He has column 1, column
Yep.
2, column 3, and row 5, and that's it.
That's it.
All he's got for bingo.
Correct.
Column 1's not a good choice because you have to watch cloth die, which means you need shade cloak, which is an insane amount of time to get.
Hmm.
Then you have collector in column 2.
Yeah, it's also pretty long.
Column
have-
4, you have Dream
Column
Gate,
4 is
which, how
not
much
that long,
essence?
actually. It's 800. That's
Column
not a
5.
lot. Yeah, column 5, sorry.
Okay.
That's not a lot. 4,000 geos, not too hard either. That might be the fastest column of the three. And why we're talking about which column's fastest is because we're worried about Python's bingo, right? We're trying to race that.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think OJ's trying to block. I think OJ's trying to beat it.
Very
That's the
interesting.
most sense I can apply to his current route.
I'm just very surprised we're seeing neither of these players go for either of the squares blocking Python's bingo right now. Ooh,
Yeah.
Python with the underplat miss.
Oof. I respect it, though. I respect the attempt.
I don't. I hate underplat. I do it now because of peer pressure, but that doesn't mean I like it.
You know what? That's fair. I've actually never done underplat.
Good. Okay, so Python grabbing C dash, that's going to make Isma's tier a lot easier. It's going to give you access to Monomon unless you already have Isma's. What else? Makes it faster to get to Hornet 2. Makes it faster to just move in general. Shape of Un. Makes that a lot faster.
Can you do Shape of Un with just Sea Heart?
You can, but I've never seen anybody do it. It's so silly.
And that's Watchers for OJ.
Yep, GG OJ, second try Watchers is not bad.
GG's. I'm surprised to see no dive yet too, Bun.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the thing about Shade Cloak is Shade Cloak wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have the hard save.
Yeah.
If you could save quit out of Abyss, that would be very realistic to get, but the fact you have to climb all the way back up is rough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so Python, as I mentioned, getting Ismos here. Not doing any of the cursed skips that they've been doing in our matches. Just using C dash.
OJ forgetting to hit the lever before going down.
That is a classic.
That is a definite whoopsie right there.
Yep. Maybe a little bit of panic there. Just checking to see if Lurian's still there.
Did I get Lurian?
And that did check off on the board as well. So OJ now with 2 goals.
What is this aura around Python?
That is a glitch you get when you get the early control from Ismos. I forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
So basically, Horn hit Python during the Ismos pickup animation. And we've got the warp out
Is
now.
that now just stuck with them?
I think a save and quit
You
would
just
fix
do
it,
that?
but warping is not saving and quitting. So
All right, so we're just gonna see this for the rest of the race.
I prefer it. I think it's neat.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Python, who's not using Custom Night.
Yeah, that's
Well, there's
Python's
one
custom.
4,000 Geo.
Yep. So looking at row 2 now as well. Monomon and Dung Defender. Dung Defender is very accessible. Monomon is also accessible because they have both C dash and Ismos.
This is an insane amount of pressure coming from Python.
Yeah, I think maybe they're on the way to Dung Defender now. I'm not sure why they quit out earlier. After selling to Lem, they went to Sly. Did you see what they bought?
For Lantern, I believe, to get the 4,000 Geo.
Oh, the Geo goal. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Oh,
Although
maybe
I
going to
would
get
have
dive
bought
now.
the key, get Dung Defender.
They could be doing Soulmaster now to get dive, and there's also a key up in city storerooms. They could just be grabbing the key.
What do you need Lumafly Lantern for? I mean, I guess for talking with Hornet at Hera, but as I've heard from the chat, Python's Darkrooms go nutty.
Yeah. And Darkrooms in that direction are some of the best known ones, if you know any of the Darkrooms, so I wouldn't be worried about that at all. I think it was just for the Geo goal, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't doubt it. Not enough for the toll bench.
I'm not sure why they wanted it in the first, but for the toll, the pay for 6 tolls goal maybe, because you do get hard saved after Soulmaster.
Right. It's more so there if you die in, say, Hell Room.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Laban. I think we did have an issue with that yesterday in one of our practice matches. Gaffy couldn't see goals being checked.
Should I check in with OJ?
Yeah,
and
why
make
don't you
sure
just
that he can see?
why don't you just DM him real quick, or maybe
Well,
pull him
DM would
into
be
a.
distracting. I'm just gonna undeafen him.
Okay,
And talk to him.
go ahead.
Hey OJ, you're doing real good. Real quick, just want to make sure that you can see Python's goals.
I can.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Excellent.
You can
Does
mute
it
me.
look like I can't?
No, we just noticed that. We know that.
Am I misplaced?
No, that's
well,
not
we
what
were
I'm
having
saying. You're
issues
playing
with this
fantastic.
yesterday, OJ. I don't know if you were
Yes,
in the call
okay.
at that point, so
We
Yeah.
know
Alright.
that's a possibility.
All right.
Cool.
Make sure Python sees that I got the bingo and that he lost, that he can stop playing.
Yeah, we'll do that next.
We'll let him know.
Good luck.
I hope that didn't mess with his mentality.
Yeah, OJ's a good boy. He'll be fine. Okay, Python grabbed the simple key like we were talking about. Not sure. Are we going for the
OJ
stag now?
Locking this row.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's excellent. Okay, so getting rid
And
of-
working towards column 1.
that's very true. This is a nice dual play here. It's interesting seeing a dung defender fight without dive, because dive can knock him out of the ground when he's doing his little burrow move.
True. One big thing that I've noticed is we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals so far, and only one of them has anything to do with bosses. Unless you count Vengefly King, which honestly, come on.
Might I also say, pretty quick 8 goals.
Yeah. So what I was saying earlier about, getting those early game, those non-boss goals, actually a lot of advantage there. Also, this is a really good dung defender fight from OJ, I'd say.
Going well, yeah. A lot of
I mean, for
HP.
not having dive, pretty good.
Yeah. How many tolls is Python at? Not sure.
The game keeps track.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's at least 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Or are we seeing Python go for failed champ?
Yeah, the backtrack for City Crest, perhaps. That'd be an interesting play.
Yeah. Python now with Shade Soul. Actually didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's a funny play. False Knight with Shade Soul. Failed champ here. It is on the board, and so is Dreamgate, so that's a possibility. I just don't see it happening, though. Because it kind of doesn't contribute to any of Python's lines right now. Yeah, not even
Then
Dreamgate.
I'm not. I wonder what's the point of fighting False Knight then?
Oh, look at Python. Wait, Python didn't get dive.
No.
What are we doing over here? Queen Station, maybe?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Oh,
Oh,
Elder
they just
Who.
got. Oh, you're right, Elder Who.
But that doesn't work towards anything in Python's favor either.
Well, how about this? City Crest entrance is right above Elder Who. So that might also be why they're over here.
Right, but they were closer to Sanctum already when they were over near Lem.
And you're suggesting they could have gone like backwards to it?
They could have just gotten Sanctum. They could have just gone to Sanctum then and gotten dive.
Oh, I'm not saying
And
they're
they would've
using
been
City
able to get
Crest to
Elden
get to
Tree.
Sanctum. It's just part of a goal for us here. Right.
Ah,
That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
There's
that
Elder
was
Who.
actually a really good Elder Who fight.
That's what you get with Shade Soul.
Shade Souls.
OJ riding one of the city elevators now. That's actually both of them, isn't it? So they just need to enter city using using City Crest.
Yeah, and OJ has City Crest.
Yeah. OJ also marking 6 tolls with that elevator ride.
This is actually shaping up to be close. Like much closer than I thought it would be.
What do you think OJ's playing for now?
All in one.
Agreed.
Oh, that lantern might signify that he wants to go talk to Hornet at Hera, though.
Got to fight Hornet 2 first if you're going to do that.
Well, you got to fight Hornet 2 for watching Cloth Die as well.
OJ cleared pay for 6 tolls. I wonder if that was an accidental mark.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
If so, I need you guys to
can hear
give
you.
pay 6.
Why
I
did
need you guys
6
to give.
tolls Mark and then Mark? Should I worry about
Yeah,
it?
he can't hear me. Give it to him. I fucked up. I counted wrong. That's all. See ya.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Is a false mark just an auto mark for your opponent? I guess it kind of would be.
I guess it. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, OJ told us to mark it, so.
Yeah, he's running the tournament.
Wait, why am I now green? What? Oh. What?
OJ told us to mark that goal for you.
Oh, that's not necessary, but okay.
Don't worry about it.
Not necessary because Shape of One was just acquired. Oh, you know what I just realized? OJ has no bingos left. OJ has to win by majority.
Wow. Yeah, and that pay for 6 tools doesn't even affect that fact.
It doesn't.
Okay. So for OJ now, it's just a race to get as many goals as possible, but it's also a race to stop Python's bingos. So
Yep. I mean,
the
Python doesn't even need to go for bingos at this point. 3
Nope.
more goals and Python wins.
Yep, it is 10-3 right now in goals. Remember, 13 is majority.
Yep, and all bingos have been shut out for OJ, so just any 3 goals will take it.
Mm-hmm. Python on the way to Monomon now, looking like. OJ on the way through Deep Nest. Not entirely sure what for. Because Hornet won't be at Hera because he didn't fight Hornet 2, right?
No.
Oh, going
It
to
was
get
for
the
the
Garpede
Garpede
entry.
entry.
Okay, excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
Python is leaving. Python is
the-
not getting Monomon.
They took the bench there, though. And now they're going to go to Queen's
Oh.
Gardens. There's Love Key, 3 grubs, and Queen Station. It's also right here. Yeah, so this will mark this goal.
Yep.
That's 11.
OJ not being able to OJ choosing not to go back for King Station there, turning out to be a misplay.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that, Rose. I'm willing to debate it, though. So, a funny thing here, if you have Ismas, you actually can't do QGA because it sucks you into the acid, so forced to go the slow way. Python's still with the acid particles. Pretty funny. You think that was a swag play?
I'm gonna bet on yes. Knowing Python and like how good they are at this game, how many hours they have.
Look at this, the rancid egg to get the shade from Gigi.
GG. Oh. Python is just flexing at this point.
Yeah, definitely a good bit of that.
Python is setting up for goals they don't even need.
I think Python wants majority, to be honest. Which is perfectly reasonable.
Python doesn't have 4 in a row. Python only needs 2 more, so even if they do get a bingo, that's also majority.
Mm-hmm. OJ on the way into Beast Stun. Did OJ fight Hornet 2? Did we just miss that?
No, he did not.
Interesting. Maybe just a misremembering here.
I believe you do. I believe you do need Hornet 2 for Hera.
OJ absolutely knows that.
Yeah. There's Love Key.
Yep.
1 more goal.
Or does he?
And
He definitely
if it's
knows.
Fluke Nest, if it's Fluke Nest, we will see a bingo. But I don't think it's going to be Fluke Nest. I think we're about to see these grubs.
On the way to a grub, yeah.
Cannot finish with Trader to Lord. Do not have Shade Cloak.
Oh. That is a classic Beast Stun death. You never want to be on 2 HP because that spider will knock you back into those spikes 100% of the time.
Yep, that is very true.
It always happens.
We were each watching different perspectives there. OJ has stopped moving.
Yep, understandable. If
is
Python
within
doesn't
the
have a
crush
simple
vision
key, they could
spirit.
probably get one from Sly.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
OJ
OJ's
giving.
back on the move again.
Oh, doing devout skip. Nice. Let's go.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's 1.5 devout skip too. That is not consistent. It just worked. Well, the devout dashing backwards. It's not consistent. Very quick arena from Python. That's what Shade Soul will get you.
Yep. Now it is worth noting that OJ did. OJ did mention he is ready to be the demon of losers bracket.
That's true.
So I'm gonna pray for those who have to go up
Oh.
against him. Oh no.
Yeah, don't be fooled. Everybody has an off day. OJ is still one of the best players in this tournament. So
Evidently.
yeah, Be Stun.
Sorry, that sounded sarcastic. I did not mean that.
Be Stun will get absolutely anybody. It
Yes.
is truly brutal. Python on this last bit of platforming here to go up and get this grub, and I believe that'll be 3.
And another death from OJ.
Why am I forgetting the 3 grubs? They got the one after the arena. They're going up to get this one. Oh, and the other one's over by Marmu. I don't believe they've been that way yet. So.
No. This, honestly, one of the worst grubs in my opinion.
I hate this grub passionately.
Is this why they got Sea Heart for this grub?
It's just a good idea to get Sea Heart usually.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if they did get Sea Heart just for this, it would be based.
That'd be pretty funny. Whoa! Petrus.
Petra's definitely one of the enemies I dislike the most in this game. Their accuracy is too good.
Yeah. OJ on 2 HP again.
1
Okay.
HP.
Just killing the spider. Good. No wombo combo. You get Sea Heart so you can kill Mila. Exactly. Python taking this platforming section very safe. I didn't even think about some of these strats.
Ooh.
Thank you for whatever happened.
Yeah. Big thanks. I think that was a follow, maybe?
Yeah. We got OJ's alerts up on my PC. Pretty crazy. So
Yeah, if you just did something that made that noise, let us know and we'll thank you properly.
Oh, you know what it probably is?
What?
I'll bet the bingo board's above it. It is. That's funny. Whoops.
Oopsie. This is what happens when you try to replicate someone else's setup.
Mm-hmm. OJ on his way to Hera now and finding out that Hornet is not there.
If you take Hera away,
oh,
does that
if
mean
you just
Hornet
kill
doesn't show
Hera?
up?
Wait a minute. It counts even if... What?
What?
That seemed like a bingo sync
Hornet.
mark.
It talks to... I think the person who wrote bingo sync misinterpreted
Glad it's over with.
that message.
GG's.
GG, y'all. Hey, OJ, did you
GGs.
mark
Don't
that
mind
last
take
one, or was that bingo
Python in and
sync?
talk to him for a second first. I need a second to cool down.
Fair enough.
Wait, what did he ask for?
Here, I got it. Hello, Python. Want to unmute
Yep.
for us?
Yep.
GG, congratulations.
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3,
You have
4,
13
5,
goals.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I thought I had 11 before. Okay.
Nope, you're good. You can stop now.
Yeah, all right.
It's over.
Well done. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. I played well. The lag spikes, I hate those. Like this is, I know this sounds like copium, but I've been doing, like, I did Mantis Bugger, right? And I'm
Mhm.
hitting that lever, and then like bam, and I'm on the ground and library is not hit, and I'm like, hold up, this is not what I did.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but overall, happy with performance. Did some routing mistakes. Needed to go back, but everything made fine overall.
I am genuinely
Cool.
surprised you didn't go for column 4 bingo right from the start. You had 3 out of 5 of those goals.
I kind of, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, nah, nah.
You know what? Understandable.
Hornet 2. I unironically thought, what if Collector? Um,
I mean, it does have synergy with Love Key.
yeah, I mean, Lafke Collector was right there. Same diagonal, maybe some movement there. I
But
thought
then you
OJ
got
would
Watch
block.
Cloth die.
I thought OJ would block with Gorman Garpede. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect Hera and Hornet 2 for block.
So actually, OJ did not do Hornet 2. And OJ is currently fighting, I believe, Absrad.
Yep.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a bingo sync thing or what, but that's interesting.
Yeah, no.
Wait, so it marked Hera plus Hornet 2, and it was not, and he did not speak to Hornet at Hera?
Correct. Yeah, he didn't even fight Hornet
my
2.
guess, my guess is that whoever read that goal and was programming Bingo Sync interpreted that as talk to Hornet at COT statue
and kill Hera.
collect Hera.
Yeah, maybe.
That's strange because I remember getting that goal and having to actually talk to Hornet after getting Hera.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Not sure.
Also, what happened at Thul's? Like, did RJ just miscount? And
I miscounted and I thought the thing broke. I thought I had King Station and I didn't when I bought the elevator.
okay.
So I was like, what the hell? It's broken. And my brain was
I don't
broken.
think it's necessary to give the goal to opponent in that case.
It had been marked for a minute at that point. Like, I was about to go, like, actually get the goal again by buying the Peaks stat toll. And at that point, I mean, I knew where you were because you had marked that. You could have easily gotten it too. So I have to give it to you if it's been marked more for longer than a minute. It's the way I see it.
I think that's a decent dividing line.
So
yeah, if it takes a minute to unmark it, that's fair. Yeah, so I'm
gonna look at this board and put my thought process.
I thought it was like 15 seconds between mark and unmark.
No, it was longer than that. I mean, I could check the thing.
Because I remember I stacked to green path, and I was exiting Hornet room when that goal was marked unmarked, and like when I stacked to green path when it was marked.
Okay, it looks like it was about 41 seconds, but close enough.
Close enough.
So I knew that I wasn't gonna beat you much in a race early game, but you still sniped the shit out of me. I had a pretty good early game up until Claw. Once I missed Epogo, it was close, but once I missed Epogo, it was kind of dead.
Okay, question. For rescue Brett and Sly, did you go Sly first or Brett first?
I went Brett first.
Okay, yeah, good. Because I remember at some point somebody was doing like Sly to dash, then Bretta, and I was like, that's just slower.
So, Python, I'm curious why you didn't kill False Knight to start with. Were you just not planning to go for that goal at all?
I was like, yeah, I mean, I was like, okay, this is if I need to, I can come back. There is enough stuff. Dive is not necessary. 200 geo, I don't think I need the 200 geo. I need the 200 geo, but whatever. I was like, okay. My thing is, I'm worried because Bingo Sync marks this goal, and I'm not sure if, and that's how I interpreted it now, but I'm now not sure given that Bingo UI counts differently. Map pins. Do map markers count as map pins? In my head, they always did. Bingo Sync also says they do, but Bingo UI seems to not.
Yeah, because it says 5 for you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 5 to me, but Bingo Sync Mark, and I'm
So-
confident I got more than 5. I spent more than 800 G on those.
We'll just have to do.
I think that's something that needs to be given as feedback to the person who wrote Bingo Sync.
Yeah, we
Sure.
need to either we need to clarify that stuff, like, because I'm now. That's the
'Cause
only
it
thing I'm
does
not sure about.
it does say all in the goal box.
Yeah,
which
and
means
those definitely
all
were not
map
all,
pins.
but like 8 map pins. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not confident. That's the
Well, that's
thing.
the hot springs, the bosses, the
Yeah.
vendors, the
Maybe that is how you count it. Because I always
So,
thought, I mean, pin, it's something you put on a map, and markers you also put in a map.
can I talk about the match for a bit? Sorry.
sure, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It looked like I was throwing the whole time, at least from your side, Python. I know your playstyle, Python. You kind of like to just block bingos and go for majority. But when you got those 3 in a row, like the first thing I saw was that line, and I knew I wasn't going to beat you to it, but I started prepping it anyways. Once you got Bretta and Sly, I went to get Queen Station Stag so I could go straight to Deep Nest. And in case you were going to try and prep that bingo, I got Deep Nest right off the bat so that you would see I had priority on either of the 2 remaining goals.
Mhm.
But I forgot to even grab the Garpede entry. I forgot to grab Tram Pass and had to go. I lost a lot of time doing that shit.
Unfortunate.
And I just got spooked. I knew you're more of a prepper, get everything done, fuck bingos, but I couldn't put it past you just going for the victory.
Yeah. No.
After that, I saw you mark 8 map pins, and I knew you spent your money on that instead of the required lantern. So I went for Lurian to make some money so I could get lantern, and
Yeah.
oh god, I'm
Um.
looking through it. Yeah, oh yeah, and then you marked Isma's tier at 4,000 Geo, and I knew I needed to get that block for Dung Defender, so I rushed that. And then you sniped 4 goals in a row, I think, and then I went to Beast Den, died twice, and at that point, that was game.
That's
So,
unfortunate. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
no.
just you had to play defensive.
I did, and there was no way I could play defensive with this board and still keep up as far as majority goes. I just
Yeah.
needed to play faster, and I cannot play as fast as Python does. It's never gonna happen.
How about this board though? So many bosses on this one.
Yeah. I was like, fail champion. Do I? No. I don't know how to do fail champion with the sir. I'll learn, and if we get into a match together, and we get fail champion goal, we are racing to it.
Great.
It's just a disaster. I'm sorry about the tolls.
No worries, man.
No.
I was like, I mean, I wasn't worried about them because I'm ahead of majority, and I was right near Shape of One.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to force you to get Shape of Un because it's the only thing I could get you to do that. I mean, at this point, none of this has any synergy left with anything else except for Love Key Collector, basically, and I guess Grubs and Cloth Dye. But I wanted to force you to do something, so tolls was by way of doing that. My last toll was the elevator, and I was gonna go get that. And the second I bought the elevator, you marked the goal. You marked. So I got ready to quit out to the bench near the tramway, the whatever bench, and then immediately you marked Queen Stag, King Stag, so I couldn't go get that. What else did you snipe? There was more. I don't know. This whole match was a blur. It was fast too.
It was so fast. Yes.
Wait, how long did it take?
We started at about 4:40, so it's been an hour.
Less than an hour.
1 hour.
1 hour majority win. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed when there were 8 or 9 goals marked. We were like, it has not been a long time. Like, you guys were zooming.
My optimal strategy is exactly what Python did. Like, just get those early goals, the cyclone, the map pins, anything that's fast, and get it done. And I just wouldn't be faster, and I was put in a spot where I had to block those bingos no matter what. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought after Isma's tier to instead of like quitting out, warping. Oh, by the way, I still have the Isma particles from warping.
Yeah.
So I thought about C dashing back through Spectral and doing Dun Defender, but I was like, okay, do I? That was an option. I was like, and I decided to not do it. Not sure why. Because you can
probably
get
should have.
from Isma, you can get to Dun
Oh,
Defender.
you did get C dash?
Yeah, I did. So I got map pins, right? And it's like I had like something amount of geo, like 1700 or 1600 in the end. And I went and got seal from Dartmouth, like the wild seal, and went and sold that. Then went back to Sly again and bought Lantern. I think I visited Lamb like 4 times in this bingo.
Yeah, you were at Lam a
Uh,
lot. I thought you were going to go for Dung Defender at one point. You opened Waterways, right?
Did I actually open Waterways? No, I don't think so. I had
No?
some.
Okay. I thought you did at one point.
Yeah, I thought I got key for the sake of if I need GG on tag as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
There was nothing I could snipe at the end there. I mean, once there was 12 goals, the game was over because you had Queen's Gardens access. You had just gotten Love Key. You could easily just get the grub. So
Yeah, that happens. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of thing about bingo is like, yeah, you can do a lot by routing and stuff, but you do need to be like, if an opponent is faster, it's so much harder to play. And I don't think I'm being like narcissistic when I'm saying that I'm faster.
no, I spent like weeks doing any percent practice so I could actually make myself fast enough to play in this tournament. It didn't work.
I mean,
I don't think that's
no,
true.
yeah, early game
No,
was
I'm not fast enough. I could not catch up with
I mean,
everything
not
you did.
fast enough because I mean, I have so much more time of doing early game.
Exactly.
Like, that's the thing. You are not fast enough, but you are a lot faster than you were. That's what matters. You,
Yeah.
yes, you can like. I would be really surprised if you started catching up to us in like early game and stuff, given that I've been doing a lot of categories where I think 100 like 50% of resets I do are before VS.
You need to
Like,
work on that. Oh my gosh.
no, I mean, yeah, I
Stop
had
clicking
very
reset.
not great early games, and I was going for like world record, which was within a minute of ComSub in a 25-minute category. So I was like, I needed that time. That's why I was resetting that much. But yeah,
So, oh, never mind. OJ answered. There's a question in chat. Why did OJ not get Dash Master on the way to Bretta? And OJ, his answer was exactly what Hardcore and I were saying. With so many bosses on this board, you really wanted to have Shaman for most of the run. So,
Yeah, and in my experience, I haven't found it fast to get the extra 2 notches. It's usually faster to just try and get C dash instead. And
what I did is I got Dash Mats and then I was swapping between them until I got Dash, and then I was like mostly Shaman
yeah,
still.
I mean that's what I've done before, but I don't know. I definitely could have used it, especially since I went straight for Zote. It would have made that a lot faster, but I didn't.
yep, fair enough.
Yeah, well, still well played on both parts.
Terrible performance from Python. Forgot Magism. It's true.
Honestly, I got so
bad.
tilted at the end when I was sitting at Beast 10 after having died the second time.
Mhm.
Seeing you pick up Love Key and realizing that you were probably going to go for the swag collector play to put me out of my misery. I'm so glad you didn't. I would have been so pissed if that's how that match ended.
Python's too nice for that.
Depends on who he's playing.
Yeah, we said it
I'm
though.
playing.
Beast Stun will get anybody. It's
Yeah,
it's
Beast Den is
freaking
not
brutal.
easy. Props to you for going for that. Honestly, OJ, I was like, okay, he's probably gonna go for like if block, probably Garpede and go, right? You know, that's for me. It seemed like faster than doing Hornet 2. But you didn't do Hornet 2, right? That's what you
No, I
said.
didn't. Did you have to do Hornet 2 for the City of Tears goal or the
You need
Hera
to.
goal?
Hornet does
So
not spawn without.
yeah, Hornet doesn't spawn there. So did you mark that or was that Bingo saying?
It automatically marked. That's why I just sat there confused.
That's
I
what
thought
we
I fucked
thought.
up.
No, yeah, that's what we thought. Okay, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Okay.
Well, I
Well,
didn't know that.
We're gonna have to roll with that for the tournament because Bingo Sync's not changing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
very interesting.
I mean,
I don't know, they're
I
both
mean, you
shit
can
goals to me.
definitely ask. There is an access to a developer, and developer is like working on it if asked. Um,
One of the
Mhm.
biggest misplays I made in this entire thing was going for the column 4 block at all because those goals are both so long and they're kind of hard to do together in any fast way, so I should have gone for more development instead of just Lurian Dung Defender.
Yeah, row 1, column 4, Goman Garpy journal entries is kind of brutal on this board because you don't need dive for anything other than that and Fluke Nest. So it's
Yep.
such a huge time sink to go for dive for very little
Yep.
reward.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did not go for that. I was like,
Neither
well,
of you
no.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I realized that to win, I was going to have to go for it eventually, and I got the storeroom stag, and that's the closest I came to it.
So why did you go for Lurian?
Lurian, money. That
Ah,
was the big thing. I wanted money to be able to buy Lantern, and I think at the point where I started routing it, you didn't have... No, you did have 8 map pins. I thought I needed to buy more shit, but it really wasn't true.
Yeah, when I
It was
looked
a
at
misplay.
the reason why I went to Cliffs is because to get idle, and also to
Mhm.
get Green Pass stack, because I forgot to get Green Pass stack in the beginning. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
we
hold on.
noticed that. We noticed that. Neither of you got it. Wait.
I skipped it on purpose to try and get to Bretta faster, and I skipped
Yeah.
about as much as I could.
Mhm. Yeah, you were, by the way, very close up until the EPO go.
Yes, I probably should have gone for it a second time. Honestly, I wasn't far off of hitting it the first time.
Oh, you only went for it once? I didn't even...
I went for it once
realize.
and autopiloted Mantis Safari because I didn't want to sit there and waste my entire time.
That's fair. Didn't want to be
Python was
like me.
ahead at that point, right, though?
yes.
Yeah, I figured. I had a bad Vengefly King. Somehow I just forget the quick kill every time.
Yeah, Python did get the quick kill on Vengefly.
Yeah, that'll save 10 seconds at least.
Mhm.
But Python did also get the Geo, Moss Knight Geo.
I got
Yeah.
Moss Knights because I was like, okay, first of all, I didn't get False Knights, so I was like, okay, I need some Geo. Then I was like, I got 33 Geo from second Boulder because of the hit.
Mm.
And I did not realize that I need to go back and get that Geo like when that was right there. So I was like, okay. And I thought, okay, I need to compensate that Geo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do Moss Knights. I almost died to Moss Knights, but did not die. That's what matters.
I knew you did them. I mean, just looking at like getting 8 map pins that early, I knew that you probably had to have gotten extra Geo there instead of other
think,
places.
No, at that point I had like I said as I said I had like 16 more 100 Geo after mapping.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I thought you did it. I don't know. My biggest thing was coming into this, I wanted to put up an actual fight. And the one thing I was scared of was getting early game bingoed, like losing that fast. And once you put those 3 goals down, I just lost track of everything I needed to do and just let the game slide into your hands because I didn't want to get bingoed.
Mhm.
Whatever. See you guys in the losers bracket.
Oh God.
Yeah.
If I lose to Fernie.
Hardcore. You and I have gone at it a couple times and it's been really close the last couple, so
Yeah, but you've been doing any percent since then.
I mean, you gotta step up your game as well. You
Yeah,
gotta.
come on. Get on it.
Wait, loser of 8 plays CC Mackay.
Am I reading it wrong?
yep. Yeah, you read it wrong.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
me.
I'll play CC if I lose. That's
Yep. And I play loser of 7. I play
you might
Dun.
play you
Loser of 6, you play loser of 6, so it's the
play
visuals
Viz or
or
Kara.
I play Viz or Kara.
Kara.
Okay.
Kara.
Yep,
Kara.
not easy games, not easy games.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be 2 and out. Or
Uh,
1 and out. No, 2 and out. There's 2. Never mind.
you got
You got
this,
a
man.
rough, you got a rough bracket, man.
OJ will get the rematch in finals, okay?
We
I
know
don't
what you're
think
up
so.
to. We know what you're up to. You don't want to win your own tournament.
I didn't want to participate. I just wanted to cast, but whatever. We'll take what we
Exactly.
get.
You know, the faster you can get out, the better.
You know what it was? OJ was probably afraid of the cheating allegations.
Yeah. don't want this tournament to be called rigged.
Yeah, I'll do that anyways. No worries. So we do have all of round 2 set now. We have Eloki versus myself, Visuals versus Kara, Gaffy versus Python, and Fernie versus Hardcore.
Yeah.
Looking forward to those.
It's just not working.
Should be scheduling them in the
You
coming
missed a
week
lot.
here. I don't think any of them are scheduled just yet, but they will be announced when they are.
Oh, I know it's not working. My Twitch is broken. If we have a mod in chat, can we get a shout out for Python, please?
Can we get a shout out for OJ?
Yeah, can we get OJ to
good.
shout himself out?
Shout out.
I'm gonna just sit in my bed and think about my life decisions. I'll see you guys.
No,
Have
it's
a good one.
fine.
All right.
Read whoever
Have
you'd
a
like,
good
sir.
one, OJ.
GG, guys.
Yes, GG. Thank you everyone for coming and watching this match. Keep tuned. Follow if you're not followed, because we've got round 2 coming up, and these races are only going to get tougher.
Wait, is OJ gone? He is. I
Yes.
can't raid anybody.
Oh no.
Well,
Well, you guys aren't getting channel points.
yep. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, no 250 channel points for you.
That's funny.